Hi, welcome back to Metroid Prim. It's been a while. It's been really hot. All right. So, to get us started, what I wanted to do with this game was I wanted to establish the fact that this game, and really any game, can help create a community. And as such, I wanted to bring in a couple of different co-hosts that all had different relationships with this game. The first person I brought in was my inhibitor. So somebody who would get me interested in the game at first and help me spread it and the joy that it brought to me to other people. And as such, the second person that we're bringing in today is somebody who is seeing the game for the first time and is enjoying what they're seeing so far. So, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Zeph.
This is friend Zeph. She's a good person and a good bean.
I've been in streams before and talked in the chat some.
Have you? Oh wait, no.
Yes?
You talked in the chat, yeah.
I've watched your Reborn streams.
I remember watching the Reborn streams. I actually went and rewatched a couple of them in the past. I remember when you were writing an essay during all that dramatic stuff happening.
Oh god, was that? Oh my god, that's been a while.
It's been a while. We gotta do that. I want to finish this project first before we go back to Reborn. I do want to finish Reborn, and then I want to do something else. So we gotta knock this out first. All right, let's go. Let's do it. I haven't played in a hot minute, and I keep forgetting that we're gonna be on hard mode.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
But yeah, I have no history with Metroid at all.
Wait.
I've watched GDQs.
Oops.
Hello.
We're in the wrong suit.
What?
We're in the wrong suit. Oops.
Oh my god.
I'm very professional.
To change clothes real quick?
Yes, I need to change clothes really quick. Please ignore the orangutan behind the shower curtain.
Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see here, folks. The stream's over. Go away.
Dang.
I'm not a smart individual.
I mean, you were the one who said 3, 2, 1, go, like, as soon as you gave me screen share, so this is on you.
That's better. Alright. What I wanted to highlight in showing you this section of the game was extremes, like extreme environments and extreme climates. So, things that we had not seen before previously in the game, and things that would make a bunch of different environmental things. Like, these are very extreme environments that somehow forge ecosystems and different kinds of creatures out of them. So,
well, you know that's right up my alley.
Yeah, so what I wanted to highlight in this portion of the game was creature design, and how different creatures would have evolved to adapt to this kind of environment, you know?
Oh, this is right up my alley. I'm so glad you thought of me for this section.
So let's get started. New creatures entry has been added to your logbook. Grisby, subvolcanic carrion feeder. Carapace can be breached by missiles. The Grisby's carapace has been fused together by superheated air. This barrier stands up to everything but concussive blasts. It is intelligent and limited to instinctive scavenging patterns. Intelligence is limited to instinctive scavenging patterns. I was gonna say these things don't act that right.
Oh.
But let's get into the meat now, shall we?
Oh boy.
Can these things be scanned? No, that's a missile thing. I was gonna say, those bursts of fire things, I keep thinking that they can be scanned, but they can't.
Item. Fireball. Will burn you. Look out. Oh god, we're on fire.
Alright, the creature's entry. burrower, tunneling insect predator. The burrower is similar to the beetle, though it prefers to spend more time underground. It seeks seismic disturbances, then surfaces to attack. It has enough cunning to realize when something is too large for it to handle. Beyond that, it is fairly ignorant. What it lacks in brains, it makes up for with a progression.
Ah. You just get fucked up by an earthquake, and then you've got to deal with these suckers.
Yes. Yes, exactly. Like, God, there's so many good creatures in here. We're about to meet one of them, actually.
Ooh.
And the song in here is actually so good. If you can look up to the Magmore Cavern song, this is a song that actually continued throughout the entire Metroid franchise and started in Super Metroid.
That's how you know it's a good song.
Here we go! Here's the baby! New creatures entry, Magmore, fire-breathing serpent that dwells in lava. Magmores prefer extreme heat zones and are susceptible to frigid attack forms. Sightless, they navigate the lava currents using their sonar receptors. Magmores have keen sense of smell, enabling them to pinpoint targets with startling accuracy.
It's my favorite. It breathes fire!
It breathes fire! I love it! Look at him! And he's resilient too, look at him.
Look at this friend. Maybe not a friend to you.
He's a good boy. He's a good boy!
Oh, you killed him!
Yeah, he had to go. Look at this man. New creatures entry has been added to your logbook. Coughing, the smoke Pokemon. Puffer, unstable gas-filled organism, will rupture on contact. Puffers fill their bodies with lethal metaviperum gas and float around in search of food. If ruptured, the gas within their puffer was violently released. Despite their fragile bodies, puffers are aggressive hunters. The gas cloud they release upon death is often fatal to the creature that brings them down as well.
Bloody aftermath.
Usually these things go down in one hit, but again, this is hard mode, so they're gonna be a little bit more resilient.
How long does the gas, stick around after they die?
Take a look. It's, not that long.
Okay. But it's still something you can't just, rush into them and, guns blazing. Fire! Floor is lava! Floor is lava!
Floor is lava! Oh, hello, friend. I'm getting out of here.
Okay.
Alright. More puffers. It's best to clear the area of puffers before you navigate the room, because you never know if you're gonna bump into one.
So they, if you just bump into them, they'll explode?
Yes. They explode upon contact.
They're hunters?
Yes. Evolution, everybody! Ooh, these guys are neat. They're annoying, but they're neat. New creatures entry has been added to your logbook. Triclops, hard-shelled creature with powerful jaws. The Triclops is a hunter-gatherer. It collects small creatures and bits of food stuff, then deposits them elsewhere for later consumption. So the cachers.
It's a kabuto.
It's a the hard tripartite mandibles it uses to move earth and rock are quite strong and difficult to escape from when ensnared. So you're only ever going to encounter these guys when you're in morph ball mode, because they like smaller environments, and that's the way you kill them. So if you get locked into their grasp like that, they'll shoot you out. They're not really violent, but when they shoot you out, it causes damage. And the way to kill them is you drop a bomb right where they're gonna pick something up.
Huh. I was gonna say they're just hippity hoppity off my property.
Yep. They don't want to be bothered, but they're gonna bother me, so I gotta deal with them. And that's one of the reasons I like this game so much, is that it's not a bunch of creatures that are out to kill you all the time. It's creatures that are just trying to make their way to survive. And they're just using whatever instincts they have.
Oh,
And you don't get that.
You.
Yeah, you don't get that in a whole lot of shooty games. You get what you usually get in shooty games is people who are deliberately out to get you. This is not one of those games.
It's like all of the enemies are. Oh.
I mean, they're not really good or bad. They're just trying to make their way in life in this game.
Yeah.
Ah, god damn it.
Oh
Okay. That's what I was trying to avoid. So now I'm gonna go all the way back. Why am I dying? Why am I dying?
The lavas and the coughings.
Alright, and I just noticed that we already have a good crowd set up. Hello, Monkey. Hello, Ellie.
Hello.
Hello, guys. Everybody, please be nice to Zeph.
Oh, I know nothing about Metroid.
You did watch Metroid the Fusion stream, didn't you?
Which one?
Metroid Fusion, the first one that I streamed here.
Oh, yeah. I watched that one.
So, hopefully if I do stream any Metroid games in the future, then there would be, more exposure. Oh, good lord. Oh,
that's always a
That's
fun.
the wrong button. It's been a while.
Learn this series vicariously through you.
Alright. Now,
to be fair, I've never played a Danganronpa game, and it's my favorite series, so...
I mean, I haven't played it either, so...
But I'm just like, do I want to get into this now?
Yes. Yes, you do.
I mean, yes.
Yes. Yes, we do. Because it's Danganronpa.
It's true.
Now, wait. Wrong button. The Z button. The Z button is what I wanted.
Oh.
Alright.
You found it.
I found it! You can tell it's been a little bit. It hasn't been like 3 months since I streamed or anything. Oh. Right. Yeah. I should, remember this.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the scan thingy. Scan shows stress fractures in Bendesium frame. If I might have pointed out, there were some structures that you had to remember the name of the material that it was made out of, because some certain materials can only be destroyed by certain weapons. Bendesium is something that we will not be able to touch in quite a while.
Ah.
What is this place?
Lava.
It's lava. Now, as cool as the Magmore Caverns is, there's actually no bosses here.
Really?
Yeah, it's mostly just a place to traverse between different areas. But it's a cool area! It's a very deadly area, but it's also a very cool one. Hey, little trilobite. Where are your buddies? I don't like this one. It deposits you in lava. Where am I going? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Oh. Where did I come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Like, for real, I would suggest that you look up the music for this place, the Magmore Caverns. It's like...
I'll do that
it's like,
as soon as I can.
Yeah, it's like a lot better than it should be.
I'll do that as soon as I know I can open another tab and not completely kill my laptop.
Alright. Fair enough. I'll give you that.
It's a good laptop, but all in streaming usually kills it.
Alright. Alright. I'll give you that. Yeah. Yes. No! 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 Okay, it didn't throw me. God, fuck! Stop it!
Oh no!
We saw nothing. We saw nothing. Nothing happened today, folks.
I did not just see you get threatened by that Kabuto.
Kabuto.
I can't remember the name. Try.
I think it's a trilobite. Yeah, trilobite. Which direction am I facing? There's an exit over there, but I can't reach it.
You could go through the lava.
I would die.
You'd get to
Also,
the exit.
Also, I think that's an elevated platform over there, so
Oh.
even if I tried to jump out of the lava, I would just die.
Rip. I said the word "rip" out loud to one of my coworkers yesterday because she was playing Pokemon Go and she's like, "Oh, my Pokemon was kicked out of the gym," and I was like, "Oh, rip,"
Oh, rip.
because I just say that, and she's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Because your Pokemon got kicked out," and she's like, "Oh, I've never heard it used like that." I need to stop being like this around my coworkers. As I forget, I'm not just talking on Twitter, and if I say rip, people will just know what I mean.
The internet's a blessing and a curse. Because, like,
It really
you're
is.
fluent in a language, but at the same time, it's a language that not a whole lot of other people in real life are going to be fluent in.
I was gonna say, no one else knows what I'm saying.
No one else knows. Because, like, if you're on the internet a lot, you're going to be able to discern what the tone of text is. So you can tell what people are feeling just by text. That's something that you gotta learn from exposure. And yet, a lot of people are going to claim that nobody can do that.
I mean,
Well, they just, they don't know. They haven't been in this
I was
environment.
gonna say, like, emotion, like emoticons or like emojis and like smileys and even punctuation and stuff and like capitalization and like it's emphasis.
It's emphasis. It's a language. It's a language that we are fluent in.
Who else will know what I mean when I just key smash? Be able to interpret that.
Report any signs of magma predator activity to Security Central at once. Because, like, this is because this structure here is obviously not naturally made. So, who else would be here?
You saying that batch of computers isn't all natural?
Immersion pistons are leaching power from the magma pools as planned. Geothermal power source is promising. Recommended energy command deactivate central dynamo and switch to geothermal power at once.
God, I wish that was the US.
Geothermal power routing to this station is complete. Unstable magma flow is a concern. Remove tower from geothermal grid if fluctuations exceed safety levels. Local crystal formations possess low phazon residue. They do have high value to the monks of Grondium, however. Grondium, I think.
Team?
Grondium?
No.
To the monks of Grondheim, however. Recommended processing of crystal for that market was once phased on Operation 6. I mean...
I can't say words, I don't know.
I can't say words. I'm not good at English.
Pronunciation is not a strong suit.
I mean, this is one of the reasons why I, wasn't really into this game when I was younger. Is because this was all gobbledygook that I really didn't understand at a younger age. Like, if you're younger than 13, are you gonna make sense of any of what was just in there?
Nope. I don't even think I would have understood at 13. Oh.
I mean, this game is rated T, so...
True.
Why am I so bad at this all of a sudden? Finally. Okay.
You just be good at video games. Uh-oh. A twofer.
Okay. Whew.
Hey.
Yeah!
Yay!
Yay! I'm not going to die today.
I was gonna say, yet.
Oh boy! Access to Fendrana Drifts North granted. Please step into the hologram. This is the other extreme I was talking about. The one that also has a great environment with great creatures living in it. This is one of my favorite areas in the game.
Is it a nice area?
It's really nice music too. Like, you won't be able to hear it at all because it's really quiet, but it's such a nice song.
This is another one I'll look up after the stream. Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Is there ice physics?
Thankfully, no! God, no! Oh, what a nice area. It's so pretty.
It's snowy.
Alright, like, there's a half to this area that I like and a half that I really don't like, but this is the half that I like, so. Alright. Oh, come on. Save station. Yes, I know where the save station is. I know this area, at least. New creature. Flickerbat, scavenger with optical camouflaging that renders it invisible to the naked eye. Flickerbats are deceptive creatures. The only way to track them is reliably is with X-ray imaging. They fly ceaselessly, hunting insects and other small prey that floats in the air currents. Flickerbats tend to fly in cyclical hunting patterns, using primitive sonar to navigate. So they're not going to harm you unless you get in their way.
So wait, invisible?
Yeah. You can't really see them sometimes.
There they went.
Sometimes they're hard to hit because they're always moving.
I love them.
They're cute little guys. They make cute little noises, and they're not going to bother you unless you bother them.
This is what I love, when games are just like, you know what? Let's just put in this random animal. It's not actually going to attack you. It's just here. It's living.
It's going to bother you if it's cycling patterns in a certain place, but it's not really in a certain place at that point. New creatures
That
entry.
is a bergmite.
Crystallite. Territorial cold weather scavenger. The shell of a crystallite
Bergmite.
reflects beam reflection weapons and can only be cracked by concussive blast. They hang upside down in an ice cave during their larval stage. Moisture runs off their body and forms a hard ice shell, which the crystallite retains for the rest of its life. And even in death. I shouldn't have done that. Let me get to the save station. I'm getting a little worried. Like, I've been here long enough. I know where this save station is at least.
Are you really sure?
I mean, I knew where it was. Okay. Maybe I don't know this place as well as I thought.
I wanted to say hi.
I wanted to say hi. Grading has become brittle from temperature fluctuations. Large tracings of radon. I think radon is missiles? Yes.
Hey.
Get out of here. Inspector Gadget. The door directly above us has been unlocked. By the way, happy Pride Month, y'all.
Hey. We're all valid.
In this
Don't
month,
let anyone
Samus
tell
is
you
the
otherwise.
biggest. In this month, Samus is the biggest lesbian.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Alright. Die. Alright. This is
I'm
why
wondering.
This
Yes,
is why we're
this
friends.
is what she's actually like in real life.
We're not friends in real life. No, that don't matter.
That's right. I've never actually gone to visit you or anything.
No,
or,
we didn't.
Lived in the same town as you.
We didn't ever meet in the same town. You didn't ever go to the same school that I did.
Oh.
Nope. New creature's entry. Scatter bamboo. Pulsing tendrils of energy extend from the creature's body. Like all bamboos, these creatures can only be harmed by electrical energy. Proximity to these life forms may result in electrical visor interference. It is possible to avoid engaging scatter bamboos by rolling into morph ball and slipping between them, between the rotating enemy streams. So again, this is a creature that isn't going to really harm you. It isn't really trying to harm you. It's just going about its way in life.
That's an adorable name, though. Bamboo. I love it. It's just chillin'.
Alright. Is this where... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah! These are my favorite enemies in the game. They always have been, and they always will be. It's something about their body type. New creatures entry has been added to your logbook. Baby Sheegoth. Glacial Predator.
Is that a frog with teeth?
It's more like mammal dinosaur-like.
Ah.
Glacial Predator. Ice Shell protects vulnerable dorsal area. Young Sheegoths grow a resilient shell of ice on their backs, which serves to protect a layer of vulnerable flesh. With this being their only weak point, baby Sheegoths will turn quickly in order to not allow predators the opportunity to strike at their backs. Powerful hunters, they fire bursts of ultra-cold gas at potential prey, then feast on their frozen victim. They like their cold cuts. And they're always
like
asleep until
popsicles.
you approach them.
Oh, they're big.
Yeah, they're big. I woke
thought
up
they
the
were
other
like
one.
smaller.
I woke up the other one.
This is a baby?
This is a baby! God damn it. Yeah, they're dangerous.
Yeah.
As much as I like them, they're dangerous. Alright, that one's gone. Sometimes before they die, they like to do like one more attack first.
Oh. So it's like desperation move.
Yeah, it's either desperation or a cry of death. This is a very cheerful game.
I was gonna say you're just killing babies out here.
I mean, they attacked me first.
Yeah, that is
Again,
true.
this is another creature that's just trying to survive, but it either sees me as a threat just because I approached it or potential prey. So, whatever I did, it tried to kill me first.
This thing is shooting missiles at us. Let's eat it.
Let's eat it. Metal plating. My favorite.
Electric-y.
I can feel the currents pulsing through my body. That's some good Chozo energy right there. That's some good eats. Are there any... I know there's ice shriek bats in one of these rooms. And ice shriek bats are only around for a limited time. You can only scan them when they're around. And after a certain point in the game, they'll be gone forever. So, that's something I really want to get. And there's not many of them.
So it's like if you accidentally miss it, it's like no
and like,
more 100%.
Yep.
Rough.
At least that's my general knowledge of it. I might be wrong in that, but I haven't been able to find ice shriek bats after a certain point in the game. So it's not this room. I have a general idea of where one is. Oh, I did shoot this door. Ooh! New creatures entry. Ice burrower. So like the burrowers that we just saw in the Magmore Caverns, just ice.
Oh.
They adapted to live in this environment. Kind of like the Alolan Vulpix. Burrower Burrower adapted to sub-freezing climates. A hardy life form, the ice burrower has adapted to the frigid climate of Vendrana. It spends most of its time tunneling through the frozen soil, but will occasionally attack this surface to attack the passerby.
Ice-type Nincada.
Ice-type Nincada. Hell yeah. How did I get you from the ground? You normally can't really get them from the ground.
Oh.
They kind of look more like a North to me, actually. Just in
maybe
looks.
they do.
Just in looks, but they definitely showcase more Nincada, like
hybrid.
Yeah, more Nincada-like instincts, behaviors. That's the word I was looking for. Behaviors. Alright, the Bambus aren't gonna bother us. Unless we bother them. Like, not even unless I bother them. They're not even really doing anything.
And Bambus.
Oh, crap. I
Oh.
woke up the other one, too! That's what I was trying to avoid!
That's 2 for 2.
That's 2 for 2. That's not what I wanted to do.
Oh, jeez.
Get me out of here.
Run away, run away, run away.
That's not what I wanted to do. I'm a professional.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I'm a professional. Okay.
Okay.
This isn't hard mode or anything.
Well, I keep forgetting we're on hard mode.
Yeah, things are just taking a little bit longer to die. And they're doing more damage. That's basically hard mode, is that things take twice as much effort to kill and they hit twice as hard. That's hard mode, basically.
Oh.
So, all the enemies' AIs and things is going to be the same. It's just, it takes longer to die. It hits twice as hard.
Okay.
That's all. That's all.
That's kind of nice that, like, the AIs are still the same. Bye, Birdmite.
Chozo lore. Chozo script translated. None know of our temple, the cradle. None know if our temple, the cradle, will provide powerful enough to contain this evil forever. How can we Chozo hope for it to remain intact when that which it guards writhes in darkness, growing always stronger? The fate of this world rests with the gathering the artifacts we call the Cipher, but even it is not all-powerful. It is strong, yes, an enchanted whole made of 12 links. Still, it is finite in its reach, and we who guard it are slowly succumbing. When our vigilance crumbles away into madness, the Cipher will be exposed, and the fate of Talon 4 will be beyond our influence. I know that's all super cryptic. It's like, it's not easy to understand what's going on here with the bits and pieces of information that are being presented to you. So a lot like Hollow Knight.
Kind of like as you go, it's like new bits and pieces will like connect to these pieces, and you're like, oh, that's what they meant.
Yeah, you just gotta remember the pieces. You can recall the pieces from your logbook just by seeing in the pause menu. But at the same time, I want to play the game.
Don't need no logbook.
I don't need no logbook. I'm perfectly fine.
Know what we're doing?
Where am I going? There am I going? No, there am I going? No, there am I going? I think this is the room.
Where are you going?
I think this is the room with the ice streak bats. Where am I going?
Where?
God damn it. Ooh! Yes! I wanted to be here.
Ooh. Pretty.
Ah. Alright. Alright. Oh yeah, I don't have another thing yet. Wait. Oh my god, hello. Oh. I didn't realize you were down there.
Hello, friend.
Hello, friend. There was just always something I liked about these guys. I think when I was younger, I thought they were cute.
Probably they're kind of cute.
Yeah. Probably just because they were babies, but you know. That. I'm eating chicken nugget.
Nugget.
Chicken nugget. Alright. You gotta do this flawlessly, because the platforms are gonna fall. I'm very professional. Pay no attention to the... Huh? You're gonna give me another platform, please. Watch as I fail at this, like 3 times.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Oh, thank God. Boost ball. Boost ball acquired! While in morph ball mode, press and hold B to charge the ball, then release B after charging it to get a speed boost.
Ooh.
So, if you've ever seen any half-pipe configurations in the game, we can do something with those now.
Oh! You can shred now! Oh yeah.
I'm Tony Hawk. It is me.
I was just about to say we're Tony Hawk now.
We're Tony Hawk now! Get me up there! Get me up there! Alright. I don't think there's anything else here of interest. If there is, then I'm stupid. I want out of this room. Incoming scan data. Searching for the half-cut configurations. I know where it is, you don't have to tell me. It's in the talent overworld. I know where it is! Ooh, that was close. Alright, there's only one, I think. Oh, there's two of them. It's just that... No, god damn it! Alright, out of the frying pan and into the fire. Alright. Alright, good lord. Alright, alright, alright. So how was your day?
It was good. I scrubbed up flamingo pool.
Interesting.
Hated it.
I mean, it's hot.
It's so hot.
Why?
And I've been wearing pants lately.
Oh no!
Because I have to go out in the afternoon and get browsed for the rhinos, and a lot of the areas have like sticks and thorny plants and stuff. So it's like my legs are getting super like scratched up and bit up from mosquitoes. So I'm like, I'll just wear pants and avoid that. Except the rest of the day.
Except now you're dying.
I need to get those pants where it's like they're pants, but then you can like zip off the legs in their shorts.
That would be nice. I mean, I used to come into work with pants because that was just protocol. So like, since I'm technically still temp, they want to avoid me getting hurt as much as possible because I'm technically employed by another company. They just want to...
True,
yeah,
true.
they're just trying to avoid, like, legal liabilities. Like, if I get hurt, then I have to put in, like, a report or something like that. I think those are the Ice Streak Bats. Yes! Thank God! Ice Streak Bats, Ice Encased Dwelling, Ceiling Dweller. Like standard Streak Bats, these creatures are easily spotted with thermal imaging. They roost on cave ceilings. Subsisting on insects, reptiles, and small mammals. Fiercely territorial, they will dive bomb anything that wanders near. Alright. I know there's a way to
these
climb
guys
up.
are gonna like, we're gonna fuck with you.
Yeah. Those guys will fuck with you, yeah. Alright, I can't do anything about this yet. I thought I could climb, but apparently I can't climb right now, because the door up there says otherwise.
Oh.
The door up there says, you can't come this way anyway. Oh,
this is not the door you're looking for.
Oh, this is a good shot!
Quick up. Whoa!
He's out there, but he's still too powerful for us.
That is dramatic stuff, though. Like,
that shot deserves an Oscar. Like, he's still too big and powerful for us. Or you were fighting a Bulborb. Oh great, it wants me to go back to Talon Overworld. I do believe. How long have you been streaming for?
We started our call at 6:09.
Alright, I wanted to go for maybe 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's good.
Alright. Let's go back to Town Overworld. This is Metroid. Metroid is backtracking.
Oh boy. So this place you just got out of, go back again.
Alright. I think over time they just want you to find faster ways to go to certain places.
Ah.
And of course, the only time I do the quick missile fire method is when I'm actually fighting. I hear a turret. Where is it?
Eventually it'll find you.
Is it trying to fire from... Oh, there you are. Alright.
Hey.
I'm not good at games. What are you talking about?
What you talking about, Bliss?
What you talking about? That's not the right visor. Where am I going? Good lord. Da 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 da. Alright, that was where... Yeah, can't do anything with that yet. Da 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 da. Alright. Where's the door? There's the door. Hello, door. My best friend, the door. Come on.
Oh, this is... Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm not dying.
Of course not. That's just bathwater.
It's just bath water. I just made it a little too hot.
It's just
Oh, good lord!
Oh,
wait, no. Oh, never mind. I thought there were space pirates there.
Are there supposed to be space pirates here?
Later on in the game, there are space pirates here.
Oh.
Because again, the structures that were over at the other place were definitely not naturally made.
I mean, I saw a wild flock of computers just last week, so it might be the same on this planet.
What types of computers? Was it flying laptops or was it scavenging PC monitors?
The Dells, they're browsers actually.
They're browsers, of course they are.
I didn't realize that pun when I said it.
Oh, god damn it.
I forgot the word grazer, so I'm like, what's the opposite of that? Browser, okay.
Browser. That was very rude, Mr. Triclops. Animal nerds.
We're friends.
We're friends. You can tell what kinds of classes we took. Sometimes I have dreams about going back to the zoo, actually.
I've had dreams about, like, being late to lab before and, like, forgetting assignments, and I'm like, oh god, my professors are gonna kill me! And then I wake up and I'm like, wait, I've graduated.
I've graduated.
Oh, there was, during, finals time, a bunch of my friends on Twitter were like, man, I gotta study for finals, like, I gotta do this, and I'm like, oh god, I haven't even started studying for my finals, I don't even know what I'm supposed to study, and then I'm like, wait,
I
I graduated in December.
I graduated in December.
I'm not in classes. primal instinct of like, oh god, I'm procrastinating on studying.
Didn't you say you weren't in school for a while before going back to the zoo? Before going to the zoo?
Yes. About a year, yeah.
For about a year, you weren't in school for about a year.
Yeah.
I bet it wasn't refreshing taking those tests again.
It was nice, because, like, while I was on my break, it was also, like, that's when all the ads for, like, graduation and stuff were coming out.
But also, like, it was material that you were
interested in. I should
interested
have been graduating, so I was like, oh.
But also, like, it was material that you were interested in.
That is true. It was definitely, and it was, like, not as many classes as I had been taking before. So it was also, like, eased back a bit. Plus, I got money to buy a Switch, so...
Yeah.
Speaking of Switch, there's the Sword and Shield Direct. It's in a few days, and I am very excited.
Yes, I need to know.
But
like, I haven't even decided if I want Sword or Shield yet. I need to know what the legendaries are, I need to know what starter evolutions are, I need to know what version exclusives are.
Version exclusives usually does it for me.
Yeah.
Unless it's like, if it's a version exclusive where I'm like, I need that on my team, it's like, that's make or break.
I mean,
I'm still undecided on starter though, too.
Yeah. Like, me personally, I haven't really even bonded really with any of the starters yet. I see their designs, and they're good designs. Just not my favorite set of starters. I just need to know what the evolutions are first before I decide.
Please, no firefight.
Please, no firefight.
All I'm asking. Legit, if I get a Sobble, I'm naming it Shuichi though. Because I don't know, I really like Grookey too, and I really like Score Bunny, so I'm like, it's super up in the air with all of them.
My favorite right now is Score Bunny, but that could very easily change. Like, I thought I was going, like, when I was watching the trailer, I was like, okay, there's the fire starter, there's the water starter, I usually fall back on the grass starter, so let's see what the grass starter is, and it turned out to be a monkey, and I'm just not really the biggest fan of monkeys for whatever reason, and I was like, oh, I don't know which one I want now.
It was like, I feel like it was the same in Sun and Moon too, because it was like, they showed off all the starters, and it's like, wow, that's cool. And then they showed off all the evolutions, and I'm like, oh god, I like all of them.
Sun and Moon was hard for me to decide, because at the very beginning, Rowlet was absolutely my go-to, because you know me.
Bird and grass type.
Bird and grass type, yes.
It's your brand.
It's my brand. But then, both Rowlet and Popplio ended up being promising, and I wanted both, but I couldn't decide on one. So, when I started my copy of Sun, I got Rowlet as my starter, but I also bought Moon, and I picked a female Popplio as my starter in Moon, so I could breed it, put the egg in my copy of Sun, and I could have both starters.
Smart. So smart. God, I can remember when I used to do that in Fire Red. I remember because my friend had a copy of Sapphire that he let me borrow, and I'd like trade the starters that I wanted over to the Sapphire version, and then just trade them back to Fire Red, and I'm like, yes.
You know what? When I started my copy of Platinum version, when Platinum came out, what I did, oh, hello, guess who got relegated to regular ass enemy?
Hello.
Anyway, when I started my copy of Platinum, I chose Piplup as my starter because, you know, Piplup was my favorite of the three starters back then. And I think it's still my favorite of those three starters. And so, I started out with Piplup, but then I also bred a Chikorita and a Cyndaquil just to have on my adventure.
Aww.
And that was fun.
Yeah, I can remember one Platinum version on Diamond, I bred a bunch of Eevees and like traded them all over to Platinum and like traded them with the stones. So I like had a full evolution team.
Oh my god, I did that I did it in Coliseum.
Ah!
Like, I had a full evolution team,
so
and
fun!
plus Flygon. But it was a full evolution team for Coliseum. It was fun.
There's something just about evolutions where it's like, yes.
Yes.
An evolution on a team in a while. I might do that with Sword and Shield.
I was planning on, when Black and White 2 were coming out, that was probably the last time I planned on having an evolution in my team. I was planning on having a Leafeon, but then it turned out that the Mossy Rock couldn't be, you couldn't find the Mossy Rock until the after game, so I had to settle with Sawsbuck.
I feel like I had a Jolteon, I think in Black or White 2 team.
I also bred, I really wanted a Weavile on that team, but I wanted one with Ice Punch, so I bred a Sneasel for that team, but specifically with Ice Punch, and I traded it in at the beginning of the adventure.
Nice.
God damn it! I love...
we are not.
Oh, I love Pokemon. You can play Pokemon in so many different ways.
It's so fun.
Also, back on the topic of version exclusives and things like that. Like, Sun and Moon was really weird for me, because I knew I wanted Sun because I knew everybody else and their mother was going to get Moon, because Moon. And, where's this other half-pipe? I know there's another half-pipe around here. Is it this half-pipe?
Shred.
I think it's this half-pipe. But I don't know what's up where. Oh, I need to get up there. So, Sun and Moon was weird for me because of the way the day and night system worked. Like, I honest to God think that Pokemon Sun was more comfortable to play because it followed the day and night cycle. Like, the fact that it was nighttime during the daytime for Pokemon Moon, and you had to reset your DS's clock for it to work right, did not sit well with me at all. But that was just me personally.
You had to reset your clock?
Sun and Moon took place 6 hours apart.
Well, yeah, I know that, but it's like,
no,
I thought that was the point of it. It's like, at Moon, you, like, play at night and stuff. I thought it was clever, but it was also, like...
It wasn't for everybody.
Yeah, it was... Confession, I never actually finished Sun and Moon.
I finished Sun. I didn't finish Ultra Sun. I didn't like Ultra Sun.
I don't know what it is about Ultra Sun, but it's like every single time I try to get into it, and then I get to the second island, and I'm like, nope.
I'm on the 4th island, and I haven't gotten anywhere.
Even though I got a Bagon on the first island, and I'm like, yes, this is a blessed playthrough. And I'm like, nope, just never touched it. One of the things I hate about that game is I love the Rotondex. I love it. It has so much personality. I love it. I hate how often it pops up on the bottom screen with, like, advice. It's like, I know this. I already know these things. Please stop telling me. Off. And I'm like, it annoys me too much, and I can't play.
It was too handholdy.
A little bit. I did kind of like the map where it kind of like marked where you were supposed to go. So I'm like, okay, I can go everywhere except that place first.
It's like, it's nice, but at the same time, the same argument pops up that Pokemon is supposed to be a kid's game, but it's, like, even in Red and Blue, it wasn't exactly that obvious where you were supposed to go. Like, you could explore, but you kind of had to find where exactly you needed to go on your own.
Fuck, Red and Blue, I got lost in, like, Fire Red for, like, weeks. Because I didn't realize you were supposed to backtrack to Cerulean City and go through Rock Cave. Rock Tunnel? No, Rock Cave.
Rock Tunnel.
Oh, thank you.
But I mean, like, the fact that where you have to go has to be pointed out to you, some people feel like that's an insult to your intelligence, and kids these days are a lot smarter than people make them out to be.
That's true. One thing I wish Pokemon would do, and it hasn't done this since, to my knowledge, about second gen, where it's just kind of like, it just kind of lets you wander around and like doesn't put up roadblocks until you beat a gym. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, you went and beat Blaine.
Yeah.
Or Erica.
No, like, yeah. In, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. What I did was, I got the 4th badge, and then went straight to Cinnabar Island.
Just
and I beat
because you
Blaine.
could.
Because I could.
Like, I really liked that, and
like,
yeah, like in Crystal, which I've played so many times because it was my first game. It's like I would go through. I would get the medicine for the Ampharos and beat Chuck, and then I'd just fuck off and ignore Jasmine because I hated that Steelix. And play through the rest of the game for a while, actually, before I had to go back and beat her. And I really liked that.
You
part
cut
of the
out
game.
and it said, "Eat her."
Eat her.
Eat her.
Oh. You could just kind of go and explore and not, like, have just roadblocks where it's like, oh, we're just gonna be here until you defeat this thing that a lot of recent Pokemon games have done.
Like, some people would appreciate that. I felt like it was kind of a flaw in the system for at least, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee.
Yeah. Yeah,
Because, like,
guess so.
I wanted to, like, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, but it was just Kanto again.
I think my biggest thing about Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee is I like the levels of all of my Pokemon to be even.
Yes.
It's getting ahead in levels.
Like,
I'm not going to use it in favor of leveling up everyone else.
Like, yeah, that's exactly
It's
me. I like to go into my Pokemon summary a lot, and I like to see what needs the most experience leveling up. And despite everything that else is going on at my way, I like to put that Pokemon in the front of my party so it can level up and catch up with everybody.
Exactly. But like in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, it's like all of your Pokemon still earn all of the experience in battles.
Yes, and that bothered me a lot.
And it off because I feel like I looked and I couldn't find anything. It's like, even when catching Pokemon, it's like you got the XP, and it's like my Clefable is like 5 levels ahead of everyone else. But it's one of my favorite Pokemon, so it's like I want to use it, but I want others to get the levels. But it's also kind of the levels don't matter so much. Let's go. Because it's like you've got the candies that you can just like increase stats with. So don't even really make that much of a difference, because you could have a Pokemon with like stats that are of like 10 levels higher.
Given you wanted to go out of your way to grind for them,
I mean, for me it just kind of happened when I was like catching Pokemon for experience, or like trying to chain to like get a Pokemon with good stats. I'm really glad that they're going back to regular, normal Pokemon battles.
Right.
Guild.
I can't do that yet. Okay. I can't do that yet. What am I doing? You can tell it's been a hot minute. Hot.
Lava.
Hot. Lava. Not in a sexual manner at all.
Temperature-wise, it's hot.
It's hot? Oh, you mean like it's hot, like it's a fire level?
Yeah.
I didn't just jump into that.
No, of course not. You didn't just stream yourself jumping into that for a bunch of people.
Alright, but like, is it just me, or does this game actually look pretty good for GameCube standards?
I mean, I can't say anything because on screen share it's kind of pixely, but good for GameCube.
I mean. Alright. How else am I going to do this? How else am I going to... You really want me to... Fine. I get it now. Yes, that was absolutely necessary. What is that? What is that trembling? Why is it trembling? Why is it trembling?
I don't know. Earthquakes just do that.
Earthquakes just do that, Tree says.
Wow, I just noticed your health is, like, lower.
Yes, I know. Ah.
Well, there it goes.
Such is the life. Living is dying, but very slowly.
I mean...
Where was that Tumblr post that said that apparently the way our bodies work is that because of oxidation, we are actually setting on fire just very, very, very slowly.
Oh, I don't think I ever blogged that, but I've seen it before.
I don't even remember what the original context was. All I remember is the story. Oh, I think I remember the context.
It's like, what if oxygen is just poison and it's killing us really slowly?
Yeah, I remember that now. It's like, what if oxygen is actually poisonous to us and is just killing us very slowly? Alright, time to go back to Pendrana. I do believe. I think. Was there not a thing that I was supposed to get? I feel like I'm missing something from Talon Overworld. I am missing something from Talon Overworld, aren't I? I think I'm missing something from Talon Overworld.
Oh. Backtracking?
Backtracking again, because I am a moron and I haven't played in a while. What am I wish this was a better experience for you. I wish I wasn't like this right now for you. I wish I wasn't showcasing to the world right now that I'm a dumbass.
I mean, people watching this, I mean, I have no context, so I'm just like, wow,
yes,
this game is really hard on hard mode.
Alright.
Except that moment.
I think I remember exactly what I'm supposed to do, and yeah, I'm just a dumbass.
That's valid too. You are valid.
I'm a valid human being. You are valid.
Never mind.
Am I not valid anymore, Zeph?
Not with that tone of voice.
God
Fucking damn it! I didn't want this to happen! Zeph, help me! I'm scared! Zeph! Zeph! Zeph!
Nourish.
Please, Mr. Obama, please help me! I'm scared! Please don't kick me out of the Twycross pit!
Come, boys.
Please, I did nothing to deserve this!
I'm more like Tweety Bird.
I'm a tweet little bird in a dilly cage. Tweety's my name, but I don't know my age. I don't have to worry, and that is that. I'm safe in here from that putty cat.
I'm actually really impressed that you have that memorized.
I'm not, because it's a thing that was in my aunt's house. She has this little set of Looney Tunes puppet animatic things. Like they're shaped like picture frames, but they like you can press a button and they'll tell like a classic Looney Tunes story based on what the picture frame is showing. She has one for Sylvester and Tweety. She has one for Elmer and Bugs Bunny, and she has one for Duck Dodgers.
Oh.
And they're neat. I grew up on them.
The curator, the zoo, for all of the interns, she has their like call and text tones set to like some kind of, it's some Looney Tunes character. It's either Bugs or Tweety, but it's like, help, help, somebody help me. Help.
Oh my god, I think that's Tweety. That sounds like Tweety.
Sounds like Tweety too, but it's like that's all of the interns, like that's their text tone, so she knows whenever we're texting.
That's fucking hilarious.
She has it for like all of staff. Is like every staff is like a different animal sound. It's really funny.
But it's like,
It's the interns. They need help with something.
Oh god, Sam, please help us. We don't know what we're doing.
Please help us, Mrs. Sam. I'm scared. Please help, Miss
Actually,
Sam. The wino is charging right at me. Please answer your phone.
You joke about that, but that was an issue a couple of days ago.
oh my god!
No, I'm not hurt. But it's like sometimes the rhino just doesn't want to shift in, and he'll get huffy. So like he'll just kind of like charge at the bars.
Please, Miss Sam, help us. We're scared.
Basically,
rhino!
it's just kind of like. It's like, Sam, help the rhino. He's not shifting. We're just gonna leave him with access. I had to call her one time though, because we have a Cape Thickney in the aviary, and sometimes, somehow, she like gets over the railing, so she's like on the visitor path instead of like in, like. So I like tried walking up to her one day, and like when she was over there, and she just kind of like kept running away, and I tried to like get close to her because it's like maybe if I like get close to you, you'll fly away, but she didn't. She just kept running. So I texted Sam and I'm like, hey, the Thickney's on the visitor path in the aviary. What do I do? She's not wanting to move. I was really worried about her because it's like, oh my god, what do I do for this bird? And then she calls me and she's like, just get close to her and eventually like she'll fly away. She's not actually scared of you. She's playing you.
Did that happen?
Yeah, I get close to her and like eventually she'll figure out that it's like, okay, I don't want to be here, and she'll just like fly back over.
Okay.
I just spent 10 minutes chasing you back and forth on this boardwalk. I love her though. She's
Like-
one of my faves.
Like, okay then.
But yeah, it's like I'll like literally like corner her and she'll like back up into this corner and she'll just freak out, and like eventually she'll just like round me instead of just flying away.
Animals is weird.
Which is the easier solution.
Animals is weird.
Animals is weird.
Yeah.
Hello, weird friend.
Hello, weird friend. Where am I going? Which way is left?
That way.
Very helpful.
You're welcome. You have a map?
I have a map. I'm the map. I'm the map. It's that way.
Oh, Dora the Explorer live action movie.
Oh yeah, that. Oh, there you are. I feel like the Dora Explorer live action movie is actually just gonna be, what's the word? It's a parody. I hope it's
Maybe?
just a parody.
Look, everyone, Dora brought a knife to the field trip.
Let me see what you have! Un coltello! No! Joke's on you, that's Italian.
I was gonna say, how did you learn the Spanish word? I expect you to know the Italian word.
That's the Italian word for knife.
What is the Spanish word for knife?
Non so! That's Italian for I don't know.
Oh. Helpful, thank you. Will translate, help me.
Okay. I didn't just collide directly into that beetle. Alright, I did.
Chillo.
Huh?
Chillo.
One more time, you cut out again.
Cuchillo.
Cuccello.
Maybe.
Is it one L or two L's?
2.
Cuccello.
Cheo.
Yep. That's how
Oh,
the
there's-
Spanish do. Ah, yes, this. I mean, the word for llama is actually the same word for name. So, the animal
Wait, what?
llama is actually just named name, and it's pronounced llama.
Wh-
They
But
needed,
why?
They needed to name this animal something.
So they just named it name?
That's what I understand. Yep.
You just like
I
named
completely.
it.
Yep, I completely skipped this, and I'm a dumbass. We got good double jump now.
Ooh.
So yeah, llamas are just named names, and it's pronounced Yama.
It's a lovely name. What's its name? Name.
Name. I mean, you've heard the rumor of how kangaroos got their name, right? It's wrong, but it's hilarious.
Oh?
The rumor is that oh hello. The rumor is that when I think it was English settlers came to Australia and there were natives there, they saw kangaroos and they asked the natives, "Hey, what do you call that animal?" And they just said kangaroo, which was that native language way of saying I don't know. It's wrong, but it's hilarious. It's
That's incredible.
I feel so much more comfortable now that we have double jump.
You can get to places.
Okay, got the places now. Did I scan those? I did not. Come on. New features. Seedling, plant-based ground feeder. Dorsal spines can be ejected in self-defense. Yep, that's literally all it says.
Cool.
Incoming scan data, predator activity analyzed. Finally, we can go back to the Dendron address. It's like, I knew I had to go back to Fendrana for something. I knew I had to go back to Fendrana after visiting the town overworld again, but I just completely missed the actual upgrade.
Oh.
Impact
So
crater.
you could have had double jump all this time.
Yep. Impact crater. I had to go back and get double
Ooh.
jump.
Oh, this is a cool place.
New pirate data entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Space pirate encrypted data decoded. Field team reports are in on an age structure of an alien design built on the surface of Talon 4. Studies show this structure protects a contaminant field. These field bars access to a prime source of energy within a deep crater. Science team believes that the field is powered by a number of strange Chozo artifacts. We have found some of these relics and studies on them have begun. As this field could hinder future energy production on Talon 4, we must dismantle it as soon as possible. If this means the destruction of the Chozo artifacts, it will be done. These guys have no respect for Indian culture. This room, beyond this door, is enormous. It needs time to load. No, if you'll excuse me really quick, I really need a bathroom, like, right now.
Okay.
Sorry, folks. That feel when you're streaming a game and then a sudden sharp pain rises up in your stomach and you know that it's bad.
You cut out for like 3/4 of that, so I did not hear you. But yes.
Yes. Chozo lore. I might need to go back to the bathroom eventually, but the congregation of artifacts that hold the great poison at bay are still hold strong. Fearful of the potential within the artifact temple, the invaders known as space pirates tried to destroy it, only to fail in every attempt. We scattered the artifacts across the planet for their protection, and only a few have fallen into invader hands. Failing to understand them, they now seek to unmake them. Again, they failed. They are right to fear these things. Great power sleeps inside of them. Prophecy calls for their union, come the day that the unholy worm is met by the Great Defender. We can only hope the artifacts are not destroyed by the invader, for then all will be lost. So we do what we can to preserve the artifacts and guide the newborn to them. Time wanes with our souls, yet hope remains. When I said this room is enormous,
Oh wow.
this room's actually a lot bigger than it looks.
Oh.
Trust me. Chozo artifact acquired. This is going to be a fetch quest that's going to take the entire game, but yes, it is required. This is the Artifact of Truth, the first of 12. Collect it, then scan the totems for the clues on locations of remaining artifacts. Together, the artifacts will open a path to the center of the impact crater. Space fighting for the code. Field team reports they're in on age structure and the alien design built on Talon 4. Studies show the structure. Alright, so now that we got one Chozo artifact, we can scan these heads and get clues on where the other ones are.
Oh.
Artifact entry. Translating Chozo runes in the totem surface. Invaders have claimed Phendrana as their own. A tower sits atop their fortress. Collapse it to reveal the chamber where the artifact of Elder is held. The word that's in green is a clue as to which room the artifact is in. You gotta pay attention to the names of the rooms in the map.
Oh.
The Heat of Magmor was a test for many warriors. A shrine in their honor holds the artifact of strength. I had a hard time finding that one, actually. A sun chamber high atop our ruined home became the nest of a great beast, and a source of corruption. Many Chozo spirits have been drawn to this tainted place, released their bond to the world to claim the artifact of Wild. So, like, these are things that, they hold to high importance, and they value these things, They value these things at, a different amount. And the size, and the amount of which they value it is shown by the size of the section of the Chozo artifact. New artifacts entry. Within the ruins of our home, we honor our fallen elders in a great hall. A chamber beneath the statue holds the artifact of world. Alright, I think... Did I scan that one? I did not.
Ooh, just missed it.
In one of the Talon's far corners, a grove of life lies. Reveal the pillar beneath the waves to find the artifact of Chozo. So, like, if I may...
You may.
One more. A tall cave stands at Phendrana's edge. Seek the unseen entrance at its top to find the artifact of spirit. So, yes, if I may. Going into the logbook. You see the shape of this Chozo artifact in the center, right?
Uh-huh.
So, like, the artifact of Chozo is obviously that gigantic one around the outer edge, right?
Mm-hmm.
The artifact of Warrior, from what I remember, is that little tiny one in the center there that doesn't have protrusion sticking out of it. So
Just like the little square.
Yeah, so they don't value fighting, but they do value truth. They value peacekeeping more than anything else.
Oh, makes sense.
If there's anybody who played this game, they know that I missed something in there. Don't worry, I didn't miss it. I know it. I know what I'm doing.
But you missed something.
I missed something. But I know what I'm doing.
Missed something.
I promise. I know what I'm doing.
You're a professional.
I'm a professional. I'm a professional.
Professional.
Okay. Get me back in my ship!
Even with double jump.
Even with double jump. Like, there was this force that would float me up to the top. but it doesn't want to do it.
Oh. Sad.
It didn't want to do it. Where am I going now?
And no, go back. I know you missed that thing.
No, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
It is not time to get that thing yet.
You could have gotten the thing?
I could have gotten the thing. It's just not time
It's
yet.
not. Okay. When will it be time?
Oh, you'll know.
I'll know. Is it time yet?
No. I know what I'm doing.
Say that.
Wait a sec. There was another elevator. Yes, I want to go to that one. I want to go to that elevator. Also, yes, may I pay my pardons with my sudden poop explosion disease.
Oh.
Oh, she says. God damn it. I am sorry for my sudden poop explosion disease. Is what I meant to say.
Oh.
Oh, she says.
It's
she
okay.
says. It's okay, she says.
I hope you're okay.
I'm okay.
I says.
Thank you. I says.
You're welcome.
I says. She says. With a little bit of he said, she said. Fuck! Rip. Are you still enjoying this game?
I am enjoying this game. What are we off to do now?
We're off to Fendrana Drifts now because there was predator activity there. And I was going to go to the Fendrana Drifts before, but I was a dumbass.
Oh.
I am not dumbass now.
Well, you've been cured.
I'm less than dumbass. God fucking damn it!
Are you sure?
Good
I
lord.
think the dumbass is still here slightly.
I'm at least a little bit of a dumbass! Fuck the blood flower!
Not fuck the blood flower.
I'm going to fuck the blood flower.
You shouldn't do that.
I'm going to fuck the blood flower. There's nothing you can do to stop me, Zeph. I'm going to fuck the blood flower.
I'm gonna advise you to not do
First,
that.
I take the blood flower, and then I fuck it.
Not. It doesn't want that.
How do you know?
It just kind of wants... I think it just kind of wants to kill you first.
Oh, so it's into...
Don't. I knew you were gonna go there as soon as I finished that sentence.
I forgot the word for it. You're probably counting your lucky stars with that one.
I mean, I remember the word for it, but I'm not going to tell you.
All I remember is that it starts with an N. I'm bad at talking.
Words are hard.
Like, it's at the tip of my tongue. I just...
Thank you to your brain for...
Hello, monkey. Welcome back. For preventing this from spreading any further than it should.
We're just stopping that conversation right there. Can't wait for 3 in the morning when you just send me a text message of that word because you remembered it.
Was it necromancy?
No, that's bringing dead people back to life as like zombies and stuff.
There's the word. I remembered it now.
There you go.
Necrophilia.
Why did you have to say it like that?
You know why.
I know why.
Okay. Alright.
Bye, lava friend.
Hello, lava friend. Well, the double jump saved me from getting not quite as hurt. I still got hurt, but I didn't get quite as hurt.
Ow.
Oh, I feel so much better than a double jump. Oh, I feel so much better than a double jump.
That security blanket that you have now.
Yes, that's a security blanket now. I'm a professional. I'm a professional. Oh,
Yes, you jumped into that cloud of toxic gas.
hey, guess what? Good news.
But,
We should be coming out of quarantine soon. Huh?
said what?
We should be coming out of quarantine soon.
Samus okay?
Huh?
Is Samus okay?
No. Real life. My job.
Oh, good!
Like, yeah, we're still gonna follow quarantine procedures for about a week before we reopen to the public to adopt dogs. But it's, that's very good news. Apparently, we should be clear.
I hadn't realized you were closed, but that's probably
We
a
were
very
closed-
good thing that you
yeah.
were.
We were closed for dogs. People could come in and adopt cats and look at cats. But, yeah.
Still better, safe overall to just close. That's good. That's really good.
It's very good, yes. The only bad news is that, we're changing the way, cleaning procedures are going. Because, it's hot. It's way too hot. Like,
Hot.
if any viewer out there that I'm sure is never going to watch this video does not know, I live in Florida. And, it is the year 2019. And we have had temperatures around here, around June 1st, reach 90s and hundreds.
I was gonna say, it's hit hundreds here, I think, last week.
Yeah. So, it's really bad. And, the way we clean normally is that we gotta, lock dogs outside so that, we can clean their inside enclosures, and vice versa, so...
Oh.
And that's no bueno, considering that, a dog's average body temperature is apparently around 101, whereas ours is around 98. So, dogs are more prone to getting, heat stroke than humans are.
Never
So
knew
if
that.
if a dog is outside in the heat for very long, then it's at a very high risk. We cannot have that.
Yeah.
So they're changing the way that we clean so that we can clean the insides in the morning so that the dogs aren't out in the heat when it's hot in the afternoon. With the only problem being that the dogs are outside and they're going to be outside in their filth because they like to do their business outside rather than inside. For the most part, at least. And so, when they do that, when we lock them outside with they're done business overnight, they're going to track it all inside, and it's going to make their insides dirty, despite the fact that we just cleaned them, and it's just going to make things worse for us. And,
Yeah, I can see how that would be an issue.
So we're all trapped between systems that don't work and systems that don't work. We really only have one good way to solve this, but it's expensive and it's going to take time. That would be to install metal roofing over all of the kennels on the outside. But, you know, time and money.
All those things.
All of those things that we're probably never going to have ever.
Yeah.
It's no point. Also, I have this new person who is excellent. She does her job really well. She really cares about the animals, despite the fact that it's another temp force person like me, and temp people are either usually really good at the job or really, really bad. There's no in between. Oh wait, I can't do that yet. I can't go there yet. I just happen to be one of the better people because I care about the job and I try to do a good job. This woman is phenomenal. The only thing is that she's very blunt and she stresses me out, like, a lot. So it's like, this is good, but at the same time, I am very stressed. What do I do with this? Where is... Huh? Oh. I see now. I see now. I went the wrong way. I was also really stressed out because, the procedures that they wanted us to start doing, they were imposing, like, a really, really strict time limit on it. And it's just... It's not feasible. It's not doable. If I may. If I may.
You may.
Outside kennels and inside kennels each take about 3 hours. So, we were used to doing outsides first, and that usually took me about 3 hours just doing it by myself. Cordite, we can't do anything yet. And then when we do insides, that usually takes another 2 or 3 hours. So, when I get started, from the time to get started to the time I finish, I get to work at about 7, right? And feed the dogs, to do outsides, I cooperate with somebody and start doing insides. And that should lead me to about 12:30 or 1 when I get finished. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Their time limit that they are proposing, they want us to be done by 10:30. It's not... That is not possible. I mean, they want everybody working on all of this, but that's also not possible because there's usually always things that come up. There's other dogs that need to be walked. There's a lot of other just complications that make this not feasible. And it's, So...
Just like, things happen.
Things happen. And, like, it's the vet's consultation, and the vet has the final word on everything, but at the same time, the vet isn't the one that's working in the kennels, so they don't know how this happens. They don't know how this is going on. So, like... New creatures entry. Ice parasite, scavenger with the crystalline outer shell. Parasites are hardy creatures, able to adapt to any environment within 3 generations. The ice parasite is a prime example. Having adjusted to a frigid climate, this vermin now thrives in it. Omnivorous, it can exist in areas hostile to most life forms.
Ooh.
See? Another case of something that evolved to live in the environment that it lived in. Another Alolan Vulpix. Oh, I like this game.
Very good game.
Like, with any other game, would be like, yeah, there's a dead version of this and there's an ice version of this, but it's like they adapted to their environment. That's the thing. That's why it's so cool, is that it's all based on natural evolution.
It is.
I didn't need to do that, but I did it anyway. Alright, the statue is depicting the bust of a chosen philosopher. The statue is flawless. This is the statue depicting the bust of a chosen warrior. The statue is flawless. This is a statue depicting a bust of a chosen architect. The statue is flawless.
Alright, we get it. You're good at making statues.
This is a statue depicting the bust of a chosen shaman. Several stress fractures can be seen running along the surface of this Bryn Zone object.
Oh, never mind. That one kind of sucks.
That one kinda sucks. There appears to be a shell of ice encasing a water basin. The water originated from the statue's mouth. The statue's hands seem to be frozen in place. And boy, would I like to do something with that right now, but I can't.
But I can't.
But I can't. Oh, I remember what I gotta do here. Fuck. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Casual reminder that this was a Homestuck song before it was an Undertale song. And
I actually looked.
Huh?
I didn't look up the Homestuck version. I looked up this was actually in an
yes,
Earthbound.
It was. Yeah, he made it for an Earthbound thing. He made it for an Earthbound mod. It was a Halloween mod, I think. I just never heard that version for whatever reason.
Still slaps.
I think it's gonna slap in whatever sense.
True.
Alright. So you can tell this is a battlefield, right?
Oh.
I didn't want to get caught in any of those blasts, and that's why. I may or may not be screwed. Because I went in here without full health.
Uh-oh.
So, there's several babies here, right?
Yes. Oh, no.
Come on. Where there's babies, there's gonna be a mama.
Oh, no.
Now, you would think the way it's shaped that you could kill it in the same way, but at the same time, no. This is a creature that really messes with you. Sheegoth,
Supreme. The big mama.
Sheegoth, supreme predator of the Phendrana Drifts. Sheegoths are invulnerable to most beam weapons. The crystals on their back absorb energy, which they can fire back at prey. Sheegoths have poor stamina. They hyperventilate after using their breath attack, making their mouth area vulnerable. The soft underbelly of Sheegoth is susceptible to concussive blasts. In battle, they expel and blast a frigid gas to ensnare their targets. They are also fond of ramming and trampling their hapless prey. So, like, if you're fighting baby Sheegoths and you find out their weakness without scanning them, and then you fight a mama Sheegoth, you're going to find that you're not really going to have the same kind of time. Because, like, if you try shooting at them, the crystals on their back are just going to absorb their energy, and they're just going to fire back that energy right back at us. So, you're not doing anything if you, you're not really doing much if you're, shooting at her. What I'm really trying to do in shooting at her is, I'm trying to encourage her to use that energy, because, again, these guys have poor stamina. So, after they fire any blasts back at us, she's going to start hyperventilating, and then her mouth is a weak point. She's only really vulnerable to us right now when she starts hyperventilating like that.
Please just do your thing.
Yeah. So... So, that's the Shiggoth. That's how they evolved.
Love it.
They're weird critters. I like them.
They're cool.
Come on. Please don't kill me. Like, I know this is bad. I know this is bad, Big Mama. I know I killed your babies. But either you set them off at me, or they tried to kill me first. Whichever way, they still tried to kill me first. So...
Didn't just let them eat you. Now you have to die.
We're trying to survive too. Can you please just die? You're taking way too many missiles! I have 11 missiles left.
Uh-oh.
Alright.
Can do it.
I can do it. I can. I know I can. Because I've done the normal. Yay! Finally, I have 7 missiles left. You took way too many missiles, good ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Goodbye, ma'am. I'm going to steal all of these boxes. Which I know you've been using to hold food for your children, but it's mine now. Your children are dead!
That's very aggressive.
They attacked me first.
I mean, you were just supposed to be food for them. I was about to say now they're gonna go hungry, but they won't, because they're dead.
Because they're dead. They don't have stomach anymore.
Stomach. No more food.
Wave beam acquired.
Ooh.
Press C stick to switch beams. Use this beam weapon to open doors. Alright. So, we had our power beam, the pea shooter. We now have access to the wave beam. The wave beam is stronger than the power beam, it just fires at a slower rate. And it uses electric energy.
That's cool!
And of course we do have a charge beam. So, unlike other Metroid games, where if you get a beam upgrade, it'll stack on top of your current beam, in this game you have to switch between different beam types, because different beams will be helpful in different situations.
That makes sense.
So, it's different, but it's very welcome because of the way they implemented it. For instance, they said that bombos could only be harmed by electric energy. That's what the wave beam is.
Oh, so that's how you can take those guys out.
Yep. Fighting bombos is just a little bit scary when you try using your power beam because they're drawn to the power beam for whatever reason. Or, power beam, I meant, charge beam.
gonna say he really wanted it.
You really wanted it.
They crave that mineral.
They crave that electricity.
They crave that electric. Like, watch this. It's hilarious. Electric, give it to me.
Just wanted it.
Now, these guys won't be drawn to my charge beam, but they will go faster when I'm charging it.
Ooh.
Oh my god. That scared me.
Suddenly this is a horror game.
Suddenly, this is a horror game. Just like Metroid Fusion! Yay! I should go to that save room. I am half dead. I need to stop singing Pennsylvania. Now these guys wouldn't be too much of a problem with the wave beam now because since the wave beam has electric energy in it, then it should help to paralyze enemies if I hit it. If I hit.
Oh, that.
And again, it's more powerful, so it does more damage than just a regular pea shooter.
I was gonna say that died really fast.
Mm-hmm. Alright, what time is it? It's 8:03.
We've been going for a little under 2 hours.
Yeah, a little longer than 2 hours. I had a certain stopping point in mind if you wanted to keep going until that.
Yay! Plan tonight. Except eventually make dinner.
Eventually make dinner. You could order takeout.
Except
money.
I did that a couple nights ago.
Alright.
I'm trying to be better about not eating out all the time because I started doing that a lot, and I'm like, hold on.
Hold on, I have money.
Much.
I need some money.
For saving money, so I'm trying to like cook here more, and that way I have leftovers to like take for lunch, so I don't just have to take sandwiches every time. It sucks though because our main AC is out and has been out for a while, and it was like a week ago that they finally like put these window units in our room, which is the background noise in case that's bleeding over.
Oh no, I'm not
Because I don't
hearing
want to
anything.
turn it off.
I'm not hearing anything.
Oh, cool, sweet. But yeah, we have window units, which is great for our rooms. It keeps them nice and cool. But the rest of the house is still humid, so cooking sucks.
The weirdest thing started happening with my AC, actually. I woke up
Still
one
have
morning.
AC, right?
Yeah, I still have AC. Thank God. But I woke up one morning and my AC was not blowing cool air. It was blowing cold air. So I woke up one morning, this was like a week ago, and I was like, why is it so cold? And my AC was still on the cool setting, but it was blowing cold air. Air so cold that it was making my windows perspirate.
Wow. That's cold.
And like, this is the middle of Floridian summer, so like, what the fuck? I have it on the warm setting right now so that it can blow warm room temperature air. Like, this is not normal. It's worrying.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah. I feel like I need to make a service call about this. A maintenance request.
Yes.
I should need to make a maintenance request about that, please. Where am I going? I don't know where I'm going. I'm just following whatever path I know I can follow, honestly.
Time to wander.
Time to wander. Ah, yes. I know where I can go now. That's the door. That's the bitch.
Ah,
Ah, no, those are just regular
that's
scarabs.
the bastard.
So, like, different beams are still going to be useful in different situations. You just gotta know when to switch them off.
Ah.
Because
So
sometimes
is there, like...
because sometimes it's more valuable to be able to shoot faster. Sometimes it's more valuable to be able to shoot different elements, and sometimes it's going to be more valuable to shoot at what am I saying? Oh wait, I should scan that. That's research. New research entry. This is a standard.
that.
This is a standard spinner device. The generator belt of a spinner can be activated by a rapid rotational force. Use the boosted ability of your morph ball when inside of a spinner to activate this device.
Huh.
So, we just activated a puzzle.
Ooh.
I keep forgetting that this song is in the game. Oh boy. That's gonna be fun. Alright. This is the one point where flicker bats are gonna be a problem, because they're in our, their flight pattern is within range of where we're gonna be walking.
Oh.
And this is timed, so I can't fuck up.
Oh no.
Okay. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Oh my god, they locked the door on the bottom so that water wouldn't flow into the next room. I never noticed that before. That's kind of hilarious, actually. Fuck. Oh, come on. Stop! My radar can't really lock onto them either. It's the fact that they turn invisible. That's why they're hard to hit. So, my radar can't really lock onto them.
Just kind of shoot blindly.
Now time to go activate the thing again, because there's another thing that I gotta do.
Boy.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Time limits! Time limits! Hello, Bubo.
Hey, Boo-Boo! Hey, baby!
Hello, boo-boo. Oh, boo-boo. She's a good boo-boo. I love her.
Hey, baby.
She baby. Alright. Alright. Not as bad that time. right. Yes, over there. Oops. Yes. 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 Oh. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Now, it is time to die.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, it is time to die. Where we are going is, the part of Phendrana Drifts that I know like.
Oh no.
You can kill these with, the charge beam for the wave beam. It likes to short circuit them.
Oh.
Isn't that funny? Oh my god. Hello.
But, oh. Hello, friend.
You are not friend. I need your scan, but I need you paralyzed to do it.
Please, sir. Please,
Creatures. Shadow Pirate. Pirate forces trained with Crim and equipped for stealth operations. A select group of space pirates have access to sophisticated cloaking technology. This gear drains high levels of power, however, forcing them to rely solely on melee weapons in battle. Use enhanced tech protection gear when fighting these units.
Please. Oh.
I knew this guy was here, so I was scared of him. I didn't want him to get anywhere close to me. He can't go
Did
through the
not know
door.
he was there.
I do know that he can't go through the door, though.
Well, that's convenient.
So... You do remember the space pirates from the pirate frigate, right?
Yes.
Those guys were all damaged.
Yes, because it was like something else had come and fucked him up first.
Yep. Everything here that we're going to find from now on is perfectly healthy.
Oh no. Oh no.
Space pirates, sentient aggressor species, well-trained in weapon and melee combat. Space pirates wield galvanic accelerator cannons and forearm-mounted scythes in combat. This species seeks to become the dominant force in the galaxy, and their technology may help them realize this goal. Ruthless and immoral, the pirates care little for the cost of their ambition. Only the results matter, and they take these very seriously.
Oh shit.
So, we would be screwed in this situation if not for the wave beam.
Oh.
Because, again, since wave beam has electric energy, it can paralyze the space pirates, at least briefly. And it does a lot more damage than the pea shooter does. Those have been unlocked. Also, what the wave beam charge beam does, at least just a little bit, is that it actually homes in on the target just a little bit.
Oh.
So,
that's nice.
Very nice to know.
Oh, map.
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
How are they gonna do the map in the live action?
I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map.
How else are they gonna do it?
You got me.
Phazon ore appears to bind through Phazon energy. The thermal imaging is required to detect the highest concentrations of radioactivity, which serves to bind the stones together. Imaging research is still being constructed in the containment vault area of the facility. Phazon ore is extremely durable and blast resistant. Although the armor-like qualities of the shell provide ample protection, thermal imaging can be used to detect weak areas in the casing. Improvements must be made to this shell in the event that these weaknesses are found by aggressors.
Ah.
East Quarantine Cave is restricted to blue level security. Authorized personnel permitted entry only after bioscan. What they're talking about is a creature that they're making here. Project Titan specimen is immobilized in the quarantine cave. Relocation is recommended to do its increased violent activity. So there's this
Journals
there's this big creature that they kept in a quarantine unit, and as far as I understand, they're trying to leave it alone because it became too violent.
This is like those journals that you read in like those fairy games where they're like, yeah, we made this thing and we put it in here for safekeeping, but it is getting slightly violent. And then the next journal entry is, oh god, it escaped.
Oh god, oh god, oh god. It reminds me of Alphys's experiments with determination.
Yes.
It's like, we have progress here, but oh god.
Everyone is fine. Everyone gets to go home. No.
Hi, I'm
here. No.
No, 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 no.
Oh.
Where are you? There you are. There are more. I just have to find them. I don't want to do anything with scans or anything else unless I secure this room. Except I gotta do this. You can tell that space pirates are gone when the space pirate music stops playing. I know there's one up here. Hello. Okay, there's like one or two up here. They like to drop down from the ceiling sometimes.
Ah. They were surprised. They didn't see you. They didn't expect to see you on equal footing.
So, if you know where they are, then you can shoot them down before they come off the ceiling. God, fuck. Now I don't know where they're gonna come from.
Oh.
Why did I do this? Why did I do this to myself? Oh, come on. Facility located. Yes, I know. Yes, I found it. I found it. I know where it is. You don't have to tell me this.
You sure? Did you really find it?
Did you really find this research facility that the space pirates made? Did you?
As you're getting like torn to pieces by the space pirates.
Great timing. Scan thingy. Yeah, this area is actually really hard, so I might die.
Oh.
I don't want to die, but I might.
Hey.
Like, even on normal mode, I had trouble with this the first time. Alright. Finally. They're all dead. Time to be a naughty and bad squid kid. Phazon infusion within central energy core of Xenome SA is at 70% saturation. Increased dosage appears viable. Xenome SA is undergoing relocation to Lab Hydra. Subjects transfer ordered after a pronounced increase in aberrant behavior. Security clearance ADR13? The numbers don't matter. Pirate data! Pirate data is always fun. We have codified the newfound energy source as Phazon, a V-index mutagen of which we have very little reliable data. Indications point to a meteor unknown origin impacting approximately 20 years ago, expelling Phazon into the environment. This material appears to possess lifelike characteristics, mutating organic life forms strong enough to withstand its poison. These mutagens appear promising, with abrupt evolutionary leaps appearing in single-generation reproduction. plans to establish a full science team on Talon 4 are being finalized. So, we've seen the word Phazon around. So,
Yep.
now we know that Phazon is basically super uranium.
Ah.
Pirate data. Mining operations have begun near the crater where Phazon appears to be most concentrated. Daily Phazon yields have increased 44%, and our mining system becomes more streamlined as personnel and equipment flows increased. Several incidents of Phazon-induced madness have been reported, prompting augmented life support regulations in deeper chambers. Symptoms include loss of equilibrium, erratic respiration, muscle spasm, and in most extreme cases, hallucinations. A timeline reassessment for the refinery operation is recommended, as the material provides more unstable than initial analysis indicated. So, Phazon bad.
Phazon not good.
Phazon not good. Most terraforming and retrofitting of security checkpoints on Talon 4 is complete, but we continue to research the alarming epidemic of breaches by local creatures. Door records show no unauthorized entries, so we must presume the creatures are either slipping in undetected during daily personnel moves, or else finding their way through subterranean tunnels. We have found many small breaches of this latter sort and plugged them whenever we can find them, but it is unlikely that we will ever achieve full extermination within our current timetable. Status tank operational but currently empty. Specimen blah, euthanized after psychotic episode scheduled for removal. Specimen increased bleh, volatile. Predator awareness indicated even in cold stasis. Okay, so they were keeping something here because of cold stasis.
Ah.
Increased acidity levels recorded in Phazon amniotic bath. This is likely a side effect of Phazon indigestion by test subjects. Phazon fluid bath levels at 70%. Checking diagnostics procedure. Upper stasis tanks online. Phazon jet line secure. So they are injecting Phazon into whatever these things are. Decreased vital signs. Cold dampening appears stable. So, this is what space pirates like to do. They like to focus on bioweapons. They like to see, oh, this thing has fighting potential. Let's inject Phazon into it and see what happens. Mutagen strain.
Just fuck it up.
Yeah. We made a great weapon. Look at this thing. You fucked up a perfectly good life form.
A perfectly good organism is what you did.
Look at it. It's got anxiety. Mutagen strain 776B shows massive absorption capacity influx. Strain replication is now underway. Why am I scanning all of these? Show mandible mutation across all subjects. Cross confusion with Phazon batch blood recommended. Xenon behavioral patterns show decreased reflex activity at temperatures below freezing. You know, I bought a 5-hour energy just so I could be able to do this because I'd been falling asleep after I got home. But I forgot about it. Oops.
Have it for later.
Save it for later. Tissue samples from stasis tanks must be hand-carried to Lab Hydra for analysis. Notify security of all material moves. Pyro data. Research Outpost Glacier 1 in the Fendrana Drifts region of Talon Forest Mountains is operating at 85% capacity. Sub-zero temperatures have made Metroids sluggish and easy to control, even those well into Phazon infusion cycles. Cold containment stasis tanks are sufficient for the juveniles, but some of the larger Metroids have been moved to the quarantine cave for safety purposes. Security doors remain an issue, as malfunctions due to ice occurred every day. Large predators in the wastes are also a concern, as they continue to kill personnel and breach secure areas. Unfortunately, it has become clear that our containment teams cannot neutralize all of them without vast increase in munitions and soldiers. So, the thing that they're keeping here in cold stasis is Metroids, because Metroids have a natural weakness to the cold.
Title drop. 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 Title drop.
Movie title drop. Our initial tests exposing Talon 4's indigenous parasites to Phazon appear to be successful. Increases in strength, size, and aggressiveness are common in all test subjects, as well as unforeseen evolutions like additional poison sacs within the abdomen and the appearance of a second ring of mandibles in several subjects. These creatures were chosen because of their resilience, and it appears possible that, given enough exposure to Phazon, they may one day be able to survive on any planet we transport them to. Our methods will have to be refined. We currently have a 100% extinction rate after the 4th infusion period, and most survivors of the 3rd infusion phase are so violent and uncontrollable that they have to be euthanized. Even still, we remain hopeful that further experimentation will result in success. No like that.
Oh,
Warning, do not handle
that's a
sedated...
sign you have a problem.
Warning, do not handle sedated xenomes without proper ice containment equipment. You had to put that up there because some moron did it.
I was gonna say, somewhere, someone did the thing.
Every sign is put up for a reason. And a good reason. That's the one bad thing about trying to short circuit these, is that they still shoot for a little while before they explode.
Not good.
Why do they cause so much damage, is my question. Phew. At least it's not a security drone. Okay. Hello.
Oh, hello, sir.
Where is everybody? Hello.
Esteemed guests.
Huh?
I said esteemed guests.
Oh, esteemed guest.
Mothers and fuckers of the jury.
I mean, aren't I the guest here?
True. I mean, you're not really a guest, though. You're kind of like an annoyance that they want to kill.
But I'm still not in their... I'm still in their territory.
This is true.
Where? Where? There. Hello.
Where? Where?
Stop killing me. I don't want to die. Alright. I'm probably going to die.
Oh.
Oh. Wait a sec. Is this the room that I think it is? It is the room I think it is. Oh, thank God, there's a save point here. Very good news. Okay. I'm not gonna die today.
Yay!
Holographic sequence initialized. Alright. Oh, more pirate data.
Ooh.
Phazon mining is underway. Several garrisons have been established, and terraforming of the Chozo ruins is underway. Security systems are operational, and science team continues to make progress in biotech research. The Fendrona Drifts have proven to be an optimal location for research headquarters, and soon it will be joined by a fully operational combat base in Starport. If Command's predictions are half true, we shall rise to dominance in the sector within a decacycle. Truly, these are glorious times. For you, maybe.
That sounds like something someone says before things go wrong.
Holographic map coordinate data has been uploaded successfully. New pirate data. Scans of the spiral sector detected a massive energy spike emanating from a Wanderer-class planet identified as Talon 4. Scout reconnaissance was immediately dispatched to the center of the spike, a landmass of a and heading marked blah, returning with planetary samples and atmospheric imaging. Analysis shows that the energy source to the unstable radioactive material is of enormous potential. We are unable to form an accurate risk assessment at this time, but we are unlikely to find an energy source this powerful again. Analysis will continue, but currently Talon 4 appears to be a viable secondary headquarters. So that was before they landed here.
Ah.
Yes, that over there. Oh, I needed that for research. Standard morph ball slot. This slot is active. Inserting the morph ball bomb, detonating a bomb, impulses, and devices. All right, let's activate the type of device that this thing goes to.
Ooh.
Now I gotta do that one. There it is. Okay. I'm not gonna make that jump. Alright. How do I make this jump? Oh, boxes. I need those. Alright. So, is that the only way to make that jump? I think that's the only way to make that jump. Alright. Because I am not a moron, I will make that jump. Somehow. I am not a moron. We have proved this
Are
this
we
day.
sure?
Okay, I might be slightly a moron.
Only a little bit.
Oh boy, a lore dump.
Ooh.
Spin ball to activate lore dump. That was almost the first four notes of Limbic Megalovania.
I thought that's what you were doing again.
Rip me. That is shiny thing I want.
Ooh.
But first
Get
let's
the
scan.
shiny.
But first let's scan all this because all this is interesting. When I said lore dump, I meant it. New research. Planet Zabus. Mass 4.8 trillion teratons. Profile. Planet's crust is primarily earthic ore, making it ideal for a subterranean construction. A class, I don't know Roman numerals, planet. Zabus is inhospitable to most bioforms. The world was considered unremarkable until it became a base for space pirate forces. Planet Billium, mass 3.8 trillion teratons. Profile, quarantine. Atmosphere is rife with Miteralis, a sentient gaseous global exterminator virus. Planet Twin Tabula, mass 4.1 trillion teratons. Profile, planet is best known for twin fever, a disease caused by a viral strain native to Twin Tabula. In early stages of the disease, victims suffer from double vision. When the twin sight fades, the victim is near death.
Oh,
Oh. New research.
that's not good.
Talon 4, the planet that we are on, 5.1 trillion teratons. Profile. Ecosystem studies indicate that Talon 4 was a biological paradise prior to the impact of a certain object. I pressed A too fast. What remains of the biosphere is slowly fading due to the exposure to phazon radiation. At current rate of decay, Talon 4 will be barren class 13 wasteland in approximately 25 years. I think that's 13.
So it's Earth.
Right. Dormine 2, plus 2.3 trillion teratons. An uninhabitable wasteland savaged by nuclear dust storms and constant seismic upheavals. Anything else? No? Alright. So, that is this, God fucking damn it.
On brand.
On brand, she says. That is this solar system.
Ah.
Can I make that jump? I don't think I can make that jump, but I think the game wants me to make that jump.
Your heart, you can make that jump.
I made that jump. Alright, please. Plugs. Yes! Yes! Giddy!
I was gonna laugh really hard if you missed.
How dare you? Super missile acquired! This powerful attack uses 5 missiles. Using the power beam, press A to hold fire and then press Y to charge. To fire. Additional data. So, the power beam has an upgrade. Safe station detected. I know where it is! It's literally right behind me!
Where is it?
Door.
Or
Door. So, the power beam, if I hold a charge and then press Y while I'm charging, that's a super missile. And cordite can be broken by super missiles.
ah.
I'm not dying today. I have a powerful new weapon.
Today, not yet.
Not yet. Not today. And I just wasted 5 missiles doing that.
Oh boy.
I got 5 missiles back. But I
Hey.
used 1, and I used 2. I used 3. I got 5 more missiles back. Control tower. And I will go. Door. Oh. This room. Yeah, alright. Where are you? There you are. Where's the other one? Where'd the other one go? There you are. Come on. Now for the annoying ones. Ugh. Alright, where are you? There you are. New creatures! Flying pirate. Pirates trained and equipped for airborne assault. Flying pirates are extremely agile in the air, but the heat signatures of their jetpacks can be tracked with thermal imaging. While their missiles are extremely potent, their jetpacks can be even more so. If the pack fails, they will make a suicide strike.
Oh.
Thankfully, they can also be paralyzed, but, like, these guys are ridiculously annoying.
I can see that.
Wait, where? Huh? There's more of them. Of course there is. Because it's never that easy.
Wants to make you suffer.
Wait, that one's almost dead, though.
Kill it.
What?
To kill it.
Kill it! I'm killing it! Alright. Alright! Ugh. Thank
Yay.
God. Oh, please give me more health. God knows I need it. Flux.
She's dying.
I don't want to die today. Please no. Please no die.
Please help.
I am but a mere Oranguin. Okay, but this is
Mercy.
probably my favorite room in the game for only one reason.
That's the reason.
If I aligned myself just right. Come on. Align myself just right. You know what?
What the heck? What's it bouncing off of?
It's bouncing off of the other door.
Look at him go.
I'm fuck. Alright, had enough fun here. Okay, there it is. Alright. I'm glad I could share that with you.
I'm so glad.
I'm so glad. My childhood was a fun one. I remember when my brother was like, "Hey, Jennifer, watch this."
Watch what you can do.
Hey, hold my beer and watch this. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh?
Oh.
Oh! Oh! Oh, it's a baby!
Mm. Mm.
Oh, it's a friend!
Are you sure?
Oh, let it out! It's trapped!
I don't want to.
Oh, look at it!
Metroid containment fields appear 100% effective after adjustments. Temperatures below 10 centigrade will render Metroids docile.
See, it's docile.
The pirate data entry. The reconstruction of Geoform 187, codenamed Ridley, was recently completed. After his defeat on Zabus, Command ordered a number of metagenetic improvements for him. Though aggressive, we were able to implement these changes in a cycle. The metamorphosis was painful, but quite successful in the end. Early tests indicate drastic increase in strength, mobility, and offensive capability. Cybernetic modules and armor plating have been added as well. We believe our creation, now called Meta Ridley, will become the mainstay of our security force, a job we will certainly relish.
Oh, no.
Internal organs of Metroid seem to be limited to nucleon absorption cells and massive energy reservoirs. Containment temperature stable at 3 centigrade, environmental diagnostics satisfactory. Phase on infusion stage 6, subject Metroid blah. Subject's mass at 180% previous phase on cycle, increasing dosage by 4%. Need pirate data. Initial transfer of Metroids to Talon 4 research facilities has been completed. 3 were terminated in an incident at the landing site, but the others are pacified and transported safely. Initial phase-on infusion testing is underway. We are eager to observe the effects of phase-on in Metroids, especially their ability to absorb and process the energy given off by phase-on resources. Phase-on sources. Blech. Early research suggests a considerable growth in power and size. Whether the creatures stay stable thereafter remains to be seen. Stasis tank.
Free it.
I don't want to.
But it's a baby.
No, this is actually a full-grown...
Oh,
No, not full grown. It's just not a baby. It's still in the larval stage, but it is a Metroid.
it's a baby.
The creature's entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Morphology Metroid, energy-based and parasitic predator. The dominant
at it.
species of planet SR388, Metroids can suck the life force out of living things. A Metroid will latch onto its prey and drain energy, growing larger as it does. The only way to shake an attached Metroid is to enter Morph Ball mode and lay a bomb.
It's free!
Yes, but it's also attacking me. You can tell that it wants to attack when it does that wiggle.
It's just got the wigglies.
So now, they know that I'm here now.
Oh,
Because
hello.
I killed their precious specimen.
Sorry, we didn't mean to.
It broke free.
Do. But
Sir,
I didn't
sir.
want to.
It broke free, but it broke free.
Don't worry, I contained it.
Well, they're all mostly dead. Now, where's that one? Wait a sec, huh?
Were there more babies?
There are more Metroids. What the fuck? Where? Where? Where are you coming from? Is that you? Boy, you look lovely.
Is that you?
Come down here and fight like a
Space pirate.
fight like a pirate. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. Yar har fiddly dee. Being a pirate is alright for me. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. You are a pirate.
Oh, you're dead.
Oh, thank God there's no more space pirates. Whee! I can invade at my leisure. I can steal at
I
my
can do
leisure.
this thing all these people were trying to stop me from doing.
I need boxes. I would love some boxes, please. Plucks. Okay. I came from up there. That's good information. That's very good to know. And a fun box. Oh, fun box. Small and square and dead.
And dark.
Fun box. Oh, fun box. Check out these cool fun box. Yay!
Yay!
In the event of Metroid attack, repel creature with missiles to set maximum concussion. All guards must use ice containment gear when transporting Metroids. This includes sedated specimens and those pronounced dead.
Oh.
Pirate data. Confidence is high regarding Phazon applications. We know enough about Phazon now to begin combining it with space pirate DNA.
Oh no. No, there's a line. Like, testing on animals is wrong. Listen, testing on animals is wrong, but there is a line between testing on other organisms and testing on yourselves. Like
Have you ever heard of the Hulk?
There is a line, and you shouldn't cross it. Like, look at all of those other tests where they're like, yeah, it just kind of died after this third stage. But
They
we're
don't
gonna
care
keep
if they
trying."
die. They just care about results.
And the results are bad.
I don't care if my virus my Avast antivirus gave me a pop-up. The code name for this venture will be Project Helix. Preliminary studies indicate that Phazon infusion could produce radical new pirate genomes. Benevolent mutation levels are high in current test subjects. Phazon madness is a concern, but refinements in the infusion process should reduce or neutralize the odds of mental degeneration. It's always a fun
Valid.
reaction when you hear the. No, there's a line. God.
I don't know.
Oh god damn it. Oh, this is fun. I'm glad you're liking this game because this is fun.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Can the camera not do this to me, please? This is actually a really bad camera.
You're doing okay so far.
Give me that. I'm slorp. Ah! I landed, but I have no idea where it fuck.
Where a fuck.
Alright, fuck. Get me back up there. There's still stuff I wanted to scan.
There are things.
There are things here. Is there more stuff up there? Wee. That is the question. Is there more stuff up there?
I mean, if there's a way to go up, it seems like there would be.
Yeah. I scanned all that.
Never mind.
This is the way up. Motion near Hunter Metroid DG appears to trigger psychotic episodes. Personnel are to stay at least 30 meters away from stasis tank. Hunter Metroid DS is showing signs of increased instability and heightened immunity to cold dampening fields.
Oh no.
Oh no, that's not good. Metroids infused with Phazon strain Vertigo are thriving. We feel they could be Class 1 energy harvesters if proper submission measures are employed. That is a thing I want. Give it to me.
Give me thing.
Give me thing. Now I am less likely to die, to do the dying.
Yay.
Empty stasis tank used for biological specimens. Late radiation readings indicate extreme radioactive contamination. I feel like you could break out at any time.
You think so? Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, when it does the wiggle, it's about to charge.
Best features. It's wiggles.
Best feature is wiggles. But at the same time, I'm scared.
I mean, it's also his most dangerous features, but...
I mean, if it's a feature that makes him predictable, then I'm going to welcome it.
True.
They try to get into a good position in order to charge, then they do the wiggle, and then they charge.
Ah.
So, thank God it was programmed like that, Pirate Data. Metroid Dissection continues to provide more questions than answers. Our research teams have isolated the energy conduits that run from the invasive twin mandibles to the energy core in the creature's quadripartite nucleus? But the manner in which a Metroid actually extracts the life force from its prey remains an utter mystery. The victim does not lose blood or any other vital fluids, yet the Metroid extracts energy. Identifying this energy is our central problem. It takes no physical form, and yet without it, the victim dies. We will continue to research this matter, as the isolation of this life-giving essence could be the key to our ascendance.
It's your soul.
Soul-sucking. Quarantine specimen exhibits highly aggressive behavior. Its bodily structure, composed of Phazon ore, appears nearly invulnerable. It has rendered our efforts of the strain of discipline subject useless. Alright, East Quarantine Cave has been secured. Specimen remains in the quarantine area. All experiments have been suspended pending pacification of the area. New pirate data. Studies of Metroid biology continue, though with limited progress. It seems likely that we'll that we will be much more successful using the Metroids for our means rather than trying to reproduce their powers. If they could be adequately tamed, which they can't, they're Metroids, we would have no need of a proper understanding of their metabolism. A small force of disciplined Metroids could wipe out entire armies, and once we find a way to shield them from cold containment weapons, they will be invincible. Furthermore, if we could then harvest the energy they consumed, we would have a near limitless source of power at our disposal.
Just use positive reinforcement.
Just use positive reinforcement. But at the same time, they're parasites. They just want to kill.
Oh, that is true.
Is that where I'm supposed to go? Yeah, that's where I'm supposed to go. Oh, but I don't like... Oh! You're an ice beetle.
Oh, hello.
New creature's entry. Ice beetle. Burrowing insect with an ice-enforced carapace, adverse to heat. This member of the beetle family has adapted to life in the sub-zero temperatures in the Frendrana drifts, growing a thick ice shell in its entire body. The ice is extremely resilient, providing the ice beetle with extra protection and augmented digging abilities. So, this is a reinforced beetle.
Ah.
Sorta. Wait. God, though, if I get another weapon, then I'm going to hate killing these things, because their death animation is so sad if you kill them in that way.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, this is the targeted room that we were supposed to be in. Oh, good lord. No!
Oh.
I forgot these were in here! Either that or they're only in here in hard mode. God, though. If a bright flash of light happens that happens near Samus, you can see this, like, reflection of her face in the visor, and it's just, oh, they didn't have to do that, but that's just the Nintendo touch. It's so good.
It is.
Thermal visor interferences will be sent to a quarantine area. These visors will be used for any personnel involved in transport of the unstable test subject there. Central tank control circuit connection terminated. Alright, so there's a thing in there that we're trying to get, and we need to scan some things in order to get the barrier off of it. Alright. Alright. And yeah, it's dark in here. I get it. I understand.
Someone find a light switch.
Oh, as if it's gonna be that easy.
You could if you believe.
Like, it's dark in here, but things could also always get worse. You know, instead of better. Thermal imaging software exceeding initial expectations. Combat applications are being evaluated by command. Field testing in Pendrana region approved. Use of prototype visors by security personnel approved. Oh, hello. Central tank auxiliary unit circuit connection terminated. I just have one more thing. And I need to get rid of you because you'll be hard to see. No, there was another one. I remember seeing a green one. There was a green one. I swear there was a green one. Was it you? I think it was you. Now die. Please and thank you. Much appreciated. Right. Are there any more? There are not anymore. I do believe. Give me that. Yes, I need that. Yummy. Alright. I scanned that. What? Force field network active around object. All 3 force fields must be deactivated to access object. What do you think I've been doing? Central tank main circuit connection terminated. Now I can grab the thing if I wanted to. Also, that over there is a door that I cannot open. Inform command that thermal vision test will begin soon. Abnormal heat traces are represented as red when looking through the thermal imaging spectrum.
You don't say.
You don't say. So, as they've been, hinting, this is a visor. Thermal visor acquired.
Ooh.
So, instead of just the scan visor and the combat visor, you can also now see things based on heat signatures. So, when I said this room was going to get a lot darker, it was to test the thermal visor.
Oh. Excuse me. Oh. Neato. Ah.
Oh god.
Oh, hello.
Also, the door up there just lost power, so, we need to find a way to open that door by, finding, things to give it a source of power.
I have a gun that shoots electricity.
I have a gun that shoots electricity. Why did you go that far? That's not how physics works. Also, now that we have the thermal visor, all the Metroids we were seeing coming down here are going to,
Oh.
I don't like that.
Oh dear.
As long as we can take them one at a time, I'll be fine.
There's the baby.
There's the baby! There's the baby! Except it's not a baby.
Listen.
I mean, in Metroid Prime 2,
They're babies.
In Metroid Prime 2, they actually did introduce baby Metroids as enemies.
Aww. You have to fight an actual baby?
I mean, yeah, they're still going to attack you. They're just not as volatile as regular Metroids are. They're not as deadly as regular Metroids are. They can't latch onto your face. They'll still try to attack, and they still try to attack in the same pattern. They're just not efficient in doing it.
Just leave them all alone. Pacifist route.
Oh god.
Oh. He's gotcha.
Me no likey when they attach to my head. Yeah, right.
Yeah, that is kind of a downer.
That is kind of a downer. Isn't it though? I like the sound that the thermal visor makes. I always did. And yeah, now that we have the thermal visor, sometimes there will be doors without power, and we gotta find power conduits to power them. That is a power conduit. So now we can go through this door. Oh, good God, no.
What?
That.
Oh.
It doesn't give off a heat signature either.
Oh. Oh no.
New creature's entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Sentry drone, well-armed and armored security mecha. Sentry drones had limited intelligence, but they do their assigned tasks well. Being machines, they are susceptible to to electrical attacks. When alerted, drones initiate security lockdown and then attempt to neutralize the intruder. Their electronic warfare suit can scramble tech visor technology as well. There's 2 of them. Good lord, oh no. I remember my brother going into a room with a sentry drone, and he said that, the sentry drone, when it was dead, did not unlock the doors.
Oh.
So he ended up in a bad situation.
Oh dear.
Get away from me. Whereas some of you guys are, there's bound to be more of you. Show me. Show me your secrets. Please don't break out. Yeah, it's dark. God damn it. Alright. If I can get out without having to do as much fighting, then I would prefer to do that. But I doubt that's going to happen. I think that's the part where I started from. Alright. I could not see you because you're not giving off a heat signature. But I know that you're there. Alright, yeah. Alright. Thank God I made that jump without being able to see very well. Alright. Now, if you don't mind, there's only one more objective that I would like to do before we call it quits for the day, okay? Trust me, this is cool.
Okay.
But yeah, we're almost done here if you're getting tired. We've been at this for like 3 hours.
That's just me.
Nope, 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 nope. None of that, please. I'm just trying to get out. Oh, Boobo's washing herself. She's so cute!
Why is she so fucking cute?
Oh, good lord. Hey, Zeph.
Hey, Orange.
Why is my kitty cat so cute?
Because
Fuck.
I was gonna give, but I guess so. Because she is cute.
Because she is cute. Where the fuck? Where are you? There you are.
And she is perfect in every single way.
Because she's my kitty cat.
It's true.
This is coming from a person who has pet her and has played with her, and knows what she is like.
This is true. I am what I would refer to as an expert.
An expert in boobosity.
Yes, I can confirm that it is 100% true. And perfect.
And perfect. Alright, I can get up there. If I wanted to! Yes. Yep! I can't see shit! This isn't much better. Where's the end of this platform?
somewhere.
I mean, they're trying to advertise this as being able to navigate in the dark, but this really isn't much better.
I was gonna say, for a while, I actually forgot you were moving because I thought like the little triangles on the visor was like the hallway in front of you.
No. Oops.
Just been standing still for a real long time.
Nope, I've been moving.
Oh.
I only know this because I'm the one moving the control stick. I'm the only one who can confirm this. I'm the video game girl. I'm the one who moves!
Hey, you're moving.
Hey though, entirely different subject. I knew nothing about Phoenix Wright before, but I'm really glad that the Game Grumps are playing it so that I could get an idea of what it's about. Cause like,
I still need to watch their episodes.
I'm really enjoying what I'm
Very
seeing so
little.
far. Like, this is all good stuff.
I've heard it's like a fantastic series. I think it's coming to Switch.
The trilogy is already on Switch, that's how they're playing it.
Oh shoot! Looks at my wallet. But yeah, it's supposed to be a really good series.
Where?
Danganronpa, but without death.
And there's new characters for every trial, apparently. That's what it looks like, at least.
Yeah.
Instead of
You,
losing
like,
characters
wait.
every trial, you get more.
Stares directly at V3. Why would you do this?
Stairs.
Told I was allowed to talk about only one Danganronpa character in this stream, and so far I have not broken that rule. Because I've talked about it as a collective.
I understand. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What the fuck?
And no spoilers, except for the fact that people die. But I feel like
Danganronpa
if
spoiler!
that's a
People
Danganronpa-
die!
If that's a spoiler, I have news for you about this series. Okay, everyone is alive and happy in my heart.
Get me out of here. I am going the right way, right? Yes, I'm getting out of here. Woo!
I hope you are.
Yes, I am leaving the area. They're even giving heat signatures to things like steam, something so inconsequential as steam. Come on! Stop it! Why am I stuck?
Please help.
I literally almost died because I was stuck against the door. Are you fucking serious? I think that's all the stuff that was deadly in here.
We hope.
I hope at least. Nope, 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 nope. Bye. Okay. Woo!
Made it.
We're out of that area. Now I'm gonna go save. Because, boy, that was an adventure. And now for the last thing that we're gonna do. Is something cool.
Wait.
Are you good? Ready to go do something cool, Zeph?
Yes, I'm ready to go do something cool.
Let's go do something cool.
I get it, because it's in the ice area.
The store has no power. A nearby power conduit must be electrotized for it to open. A blast of electrical energy will energize the conduit. The conduit radiates some heat that is invisible to the normal spectrum. And I know where it is. Cordite. We can destroy Cordite now.
Ah!
Oops. That's the wrong button. You can go through door now.
Or. Forgot your name, but I still love you.
My name is Orin. Thank you very much.
Yes, you too.
Alright.
Ooh.
This is a very well-designed area. I like how this area looks. I just
Oh.
like it. Just, oh. It's so pretty.
Neato.
Alright. Zeph.
I-
Remember how they were talking about how they were keeping this big creature in quarantine because it got too violent?
Yes. The big, dangerous, awful creature.
What is the
Is it
name of
here?
this room?
If the quality would go back up, Quarantine Cave. Wait, what is it? What is it? Tiniest Metroid pops out. Oh, hello? Oh no. Oh my god, it's a Talus.
Stone Talus.
Oh, jeez, Fine. Oh no.
New creatures entry! Thordis, an animated sentient creature of stone charged with phazon radiation. The phazon radiation given off by Thordis negates auto-targeting systems, preventing lock-on. It may be possible to
Lame.
acquire alternative targets for the different visor. The chaotic nature of phazon radiation leads to an instability in its structural integrity. Thordis can encase targets in ice, and its colossal size and strength makes it a formidable opponent.
Oh boy.
So, Thordis is really cool in that, this is a boss that pretty much no other bosses like, in that you have to find a new target every single time that you're trying to damage this guy.
Oh.
Alright, if the thermal visor overloads like that, then that means the outer casing of the target has been undone, and you can see it in the combat visor, and you can't use the thermal visor for a little bit. But you can see that that is actually what phazon looks like. It is blue.
Oh.
This is just a giant lump of sentient phazon.
Oh dear. stuff that they want to mess with?
Yep. This is the stuff that they're trying to mess with. It's just a giant lump of
Good
it.
idea.
All right. One rock is down. It's gonna have a different rock.
Boy, where are the rock?
It's on its arm, apparently. Now I've seen this boss enough that I can tell exactly what he's gonna do just by his body movements. So, this boss at least gives you a way to heal.
That's nice.
That's not what I wanted to do. Assholes. That's not the button I wanted!
Oh.
I keep confusing the, switch beam button with the morph ball button.
Beam? No, ball.
Beam? No. You get ball instead.
They both start with B. It's basically the same thing, right?
Yes, exactly. Perfect. You understand me completely.
Got you.
Alright, there we go. Let's get another rock.
Boy, rock, rock, rock.
My brother actually found that tip by accident by going into Morph Ball by accident. He pressed the wrong button, but it actually gave him a prompt to use Boost Ball to get out of the way.
Ah.
For this attack. Because this attack isn't really easy to avoid in some circumstances. That's the wrong visor. This is actually a staple boss fight for this game. A lot of people think of Metroid Prime and they think of this boss fight. Either this boss fight or another one that you haven't seen yet.
Really?
Yeah. This is one of my favorite fights in the game, actually. Like, somebody says Metroid Prime, I think of this fight.
Oh. So is this like a boss that you could accidentally miss?
No,
You didn't know
actually,
to go through that door?
this is required. All the bosses in this game are required. It's not
I got you.
It's kind of a linear path that tells you what to do in certain places.
Hmm.
Oh my god, he's getting angry.
Oh. Anger rock. Oh, boy. Oh, dear.
Now he's made it harder to see.
Focus on you. We can still see heat.
Yeah, but we can't really see very well in the combat visor, can we?
Yeah, not really. Oh, there you are.
So, he's made it harder to battle just in a certain circumstance. Also, what's great about the rocks that become targets are they actually end up being rocks that are a little bit harder to hit in certain circumstances because of his body language, typical body language at least.
Oh.
Because like he's kind of crouched, so that rock is small and hard to hit.
So yeah, it's kind of behind the.
And I think that because this is hard mode, we're only halfway done. To think that I would be done with this fight in this amount of time if this was normal mode.
Oh dear.
Alright, where is it? Oh, it's the big one!
Ooh, big rock.
Alright, 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 alright. Okay. What I should do. God damn it. Alright. That's not working in as well as I thought it would. You actually can hit the rock when he's in his own little morph ball mode like that. It's just not easy.
Oh.
Alright, there is a rock. Alright.
Rock, rock.
Alright. Let's go. See, this one's hard to hit because he leans back to do his ice attack.
Oh.
He also leans back to do this attack.
But he just leans back a lot.
Yeah, he leans back a lot, so that rock isn't really easy to hit. Alright. He's angry again. He understands that his storm isn't working.
Boy, what's he gonna do?
I don't really understand what this phase does, but I think he's just taking back the storm in exchange for more power.
Ah.
Yeah, it's definitely more power. That's way many more
Really?
rocks. Wait, huh? Come on. Alright. Really? You just got out of this. Stop being a big baby.
You sure?
Alright. Time to take all of these like a man. Where are you? Alright. Yep. I think my initial hypothesis was correct. He just exchanges it for more raw power. Well. Alright, I have no more missiles. God damn it.
Run!
Alright. Not the right button. Are you serious? Alright. He's almost done though. Just a few more good hits in. There we go.
Hey!
Hey! Beautiful.
Did it!
Really? Most people would laugh at that one. Alright. Wait a sec, did I overscan? I did. Alright, those can't be drawn in. Just gotta walk into them. You, though! Spooterball. Spitball.
Oh!
Alright. Spider ball acquired. Press and hold R when in morph ball to attach to spider ball tracks. So, in certain situations, I can climb now.
Oh!
Isn't that fun?
Oh, cool. Spider-Man.
Does whatever a
Does
spider.
whatever a spider can.
Alright. I'm actually gonna go back to that old save point that we were just at so that we could close this off. Do you have any final thoughts before we close out the stream?
This has been very cool.
This has been very
And
cool.
not just because we're in the ice area.
Yeah.
I like seeing all the like evolved for different evolving for like different environments and all those sorts of things. It's neat.
I'm so glad. I am so glad.
Zeph like
Glad.
game. Person I show game is like game. Oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh no. What? Ah, goddamn. This went from bad to worse to shit.
It was going so well.
When did this happen? Why did this have to happen this way? You!
Because
Why are
nothing
you
is
like
ever
this?
easy. Welcome to hard mode.
Welcome to hard mode. You're still alive. Shut up. Alright.
Oh, I will keep talking.
Oh yeah, sure, keep talking, yeah. Alright. Okay. All I want is to get to the save area.
I just want to save.
Yes, this way. 3.5 hours has been long enough! I really didn't mean for it to go this long, and I am so sorry. This is probably partially because of the fact that I was a dumbass at some point.
And okay. I am very hungry though.
Yes, you should get some food.
I'm gonna get the food.
God fucking damn it! Why are
This
you
is
laughing
so
at my
funny every time?
Why are you laughing at my suffering? Every
Because
day
it
I'm
was funny.
Every day I'm suffering. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew.
Ow.
What did you expect?
Honestly, I don't know. Now, to the save point.
Now, on ways to the save point. Away! Save point! Save point! Save point! Save point! Save.
Save!
Save point! Alright! You have any
Yay!
Do you have any closing words, Miss Zeph?
Happy Pride. Be
Hap-
gay. Do crimes.
Happy Pride
I'll
Geek.
do that
be
last
gay, do
part.
crimes. I mean, do crimes if they're immoral crimes. If they're under immoral laws.
True, true. Yeah, do that one then. But this was a lot of fun.
Thank you for
I look forward to more streams.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. We'll have another guest next time.
Bye.
Bye. Peace.